Hi, I'm James Hancock, and I'm here to talk to you about AMI metering, exactly what that is. Now, we've all seen meter readers walking around your house, whether they're there for the water, electric, or gas company, they all have to do it. And I'm going to tell you why AMI is going to put an end to that, and meter readers are going to come the way of the dinosaurs. But first, I'm going to tell you a little history about metering and exactly what AMI is. Then I'm going to go over the benefits to you and the utility, and then some possible disadvantages and possible problems with the AMI system. But first, a little history lesson in metering. Meters have been around for a little over 100 years, and they really haven't changed in about 100 years. According to Gene Wolfe of Transmission and Distribution magazine, the electromechanical meter was invented in 1888. And it took about 100 years for the first real change, and that was automatic meter reading. And followed by AMR, or automatic meter reading, is the AMI advanced metering infrastructure, which we're seeing rolled out today. And AMR was where they went around with little remotes and read your meter from the distance. And AMI, the advanced metering infrastructure, is where the meters itself will actually be communicating back. And there's several different ways that can be done. In fact, according to Transmission Distribution World magazine, Sprint is in a partnership with a meter company to actually use their cell phone network to send the data and have it get back to the utilities. The way many do it is they'll have a modem, so to speak, inside the meter, and that will send the data out to a cell tower where a transceiver is mounted, and that sends it back to a database for the company. And this is important to you because, according to the Edison Foundation, 4.3 million meters will be changed over to AMI by the Southern Company, the parent company of Georgia Power. That affects many of us. But now that you know what AMI is, what benefit is it to you? Well, it has many advantages for the customer. And one being AMI virtually eliminates the need for anyone to come on site, which would be really beneficial if you have a meter in your basement or in the closet somewhere. And it also has a huge benefit because it can report outages back to the company, so they can figure out where the outage is and get that fixed quicker without you even having to call in. And it's also a great advantage because it allows the utilities to come up with customized rates such as time of use rates. And time of use rate is where, say, you used all your electricity at night when not many others are using it, well, you would get a discount on that. Say the daytime rate is 10 cents kilowatt hour, maybe the night rate is 5 cents kilowatt hour. And even water municipalities are looking at the time of use rates according to an article called Smart Meter Convergence and Intelligent Utility. But the AMI meters also have advantages for utility companies. There's obviously less people on the road in company cars. That's less accidents and less people, to worry about, less time spent per meter. And the outage notifications are also a huge benefit for the companies because they can improve customer satisfaction and their service because they now know where the centralized problem is. These meters also improve data capabilities for the company, so they can figure out where there's growth and where they need to expand their infrastructure. The improved data capabilities also allow for better load management. Studies have shown that, according to Vamshi Kandala of EE Times, that most generation only needs to be at 85% of full capacity for 98% of the time. So the utility can ramp down generation and use less fuel and pass those savings on to you. The load monitoring capabilities of these meters also allows them to prevent theft or find theft quickly. And energy theft is a big problem. The specialized rates also help promote off-peak usage, which helps again with the generation problems, where they can not generate at full capacity and save a little money. And as with anything that has its advantages, there are disadvantages. Some disadvantages for the customer include privacy concerns. There's actually a case out in California right now where they believe that knowing remotely where and when the power is being used is an invasion of privacy, but the power company already knew how much you're using. That's how they bill you. So, but to some, that's a disadvantage. And of course, new technology can mean decreased reliability. but that's not always the case. But the biggest disadvantage for the utility is less visits by a physical person to see in person the meter and know if tampering has been done to alter the meter or bypass the meter. And of course, new technology comes at a high price, and that can always be a disadvantage. But now I've told you, the history behind it, advantages and disadvantages. I'll let you decide if it's a good thing or not. Whether you decide it's a good thing or not doesn't really matter because it's being rolled out. But to summarize this whole speech, the metering industry took years to develop, but now big changes are coming into effect with AMI. These changes, of course, have advantages such as better rates and disadvantages such as privacy concerns. But so next time you see a meter reader, just remember that it may be the last time you see a meter reader. They're a dying breed.